Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. And it looks like some match play is on the schedule today. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Okay, this is about 105 yards-ish to the pin. This one's looking good. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. This one's 9 feet away. Looks like this one's breaking to the left. Amazing. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. And everybody's all square after that first hole. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Well, that'll work for you. Okay, here we go. This is what he has left over for the bird. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. This one's still on track. Oh, and he gets that to drop. Here we go. This is for birdie. And that hole will be halved. All right, we got a par 5 on the third hole. Let's go. Looking forward to see what you do here. Great swing. Second shot on the third. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. And looks like you're putting for eagle from here. That's not bad at all. And here's his second shot. And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here. This one's way out to the right. Let's watch it turn. Almost. All right, drop this and you'll go 1 up on your opponent. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And 5 feet left to go. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. All right, no need for him to putt that out. We'll head to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. And the 4th hole in this one is a par 3. And here's a 6-iron from them. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. You made good contact. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. Here we go. This drops and you get a bird. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, too bad. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go 1 up. Here comes a 3-footer. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that will go. Okay, that hole is going to be halved. Now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 5th hole. All right, let's send it. Yeah, that was a good swing. Well done. This approach is into an elevated green. Nailing another approach. Nice. He's got around 165 yards to the pin from here. This is an 8-iron. What an approach shot. Nestles it nice and close to the pin. Yeah, that guy had a dive. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. That's in there. It's your 4th birdie of the day. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll have the hole. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. And now, the par 3 6th hole. Rolling with the 4-iron here. All right, let's go. Got some good contact on that one. That's gonna work just fine on the approach. You've got 12 feet to go here. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. In there. And you'll go 1 up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Oh, it's getting there. And just 1 up on your friend after that hole. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. Good gracious, you tattooed that drive. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. And he's in the rough. See how this one goes. All right, here's his look for eagle. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. And from there, not a bad result. And if you sink this, there's no way you can lose. You're going to take things dormy. Good luck with this. You got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's braking a little to the right. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. All right, given that putt, head to the next hole. Let's go. And that hole will be halved. The wind's blowing out there, right to left. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, looking good off the tee. Okay, green is below us from here. Oh my goodness, could this go down? Oh, yep, that's what we want to see. I like what you're doing. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And they're going with the pitching wedge. And he'll end up just barely into this first cut. And here's a look at his putt for par. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And with that putt, your round is over. Okay, this one is over, and you've managed to pull out the win, ending here at 2 up. That's great work. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John. We're down on the 10th here, getting ready to play just the back nine today. Time to get into it. Looking good off the tee. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Well done. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. This one's 8 feet away. He's got this for birdie. And after the first hole, we're all square. And the 11th hole is a par 5. And now the 11th hole, it's a par 5. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Oh, you just smashed that. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. Pin high on that approach, nicely judged. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. Here's their 7-iron. And 14-foot putt for him. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh. And this putt drops, you can go one up. And boom, in there, and you will win the hole. Okay, you're one up on your friend after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. That's safe. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. This one's tracking. There's your birdie in there. Nicely done. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. Here comes the 13th hole. Yep, that's going to do. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Not an amazing swing. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? And this one is for the birdie. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. And he's got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. All right, well, didn't really get much on that hole. Let's try this next one. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. This one's fairway bound. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Oh my goodness, you hammered it. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. And we're going right of the pin. Okay, he's setting up a second shot here. And the approach heading to the left. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. Coming through with the chip. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. And that eagle putt will drop. And we are all square after that hole. And now on to number 15. This one's a par 3. Have a good tee shot. Ooh, looking good, looking good. Seems like they're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. He's got a 16-footer. I think this one's going left to right. my goodness. And this is his putt for par. Okay, yeah, we're going to give him that one and head to the next hole. You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row. You're 1 up after that one. Teeing off now on a long par 4. Here we go on hole number 16. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. All right, this one will hang in there on the fairway. Like to see it. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Ooh, this could be a little troublesome. Needs to hold on to that fairway. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Ooh, this one might need to sit. And turns out you're just going to stick the green, so good stuff. And he's hitting out of the first cut. "14 feet to the cup from here." This one is going downhill and I think a little bit to the left. That's too bad. Back to all square if they sink this putt. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. This match is all square after that hole. Next up is the 17th hole. This one's a par 4. And the 17th is next. This one's a par 4. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Looks like this one's heading for the green. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. All right, nicely out of that sand. Now we're putting. All right, he's got this for birdie. Let's see what happens. Six feet to the cup. Yep, I knew you had it in you. Great way to bounce back. Birdieing this one after bogeying the last. Great stuff. Okay, now on to the par 4, 18th hole. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? We'll have that. Time for our second shot here on number 18. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Yep, that's gonna work. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup. Okay, you have this to win the match. Well, this match is over, and you managed to win this one. Congratulations to you. Honestly, I thought this would happen, though. I thought you had to win. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Happy to have you with us. We start out today with a par 4 in front of us. Let's rip this one in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. It's going towards the sand. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Bunker bound. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. And from the green side bunker. Nice shot from the sand. And for him, this will be for the birdie. And now you're left with this putt to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. Heading left. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out. Well, this is how his putt is shaping up. Yeah, he's way out there. This one's breaking left to right. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. It's still on track. Oh, is it gonna go? Oh, and he makes it. This one for eagle. Looking good so far. Continues to look good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And that hole's halved. Here we go now on the 12th. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Well, that was never going to be good. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. All right, we are in the rough, yes, but it's not a horrible lie, all things considered. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Oh, look at this. Is he going to get it to drop? And this guy's got that distance dialed in. I tell you, that was the right club. Here we go, birdie putt. This one looks like it starts off straight, then goes a bit to the left. Oh, this has my attention. This really looks good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And that hole will be halved. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Come on, kick to the right. I like it. I like what you did there. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Seven iron on display here. I'm glad it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. I think he's on the right track here. Ooh, it's still on track. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. And this putt to go one up for the match. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break, too. And it goes down. That gives you the hole. And after that one, you are one up in the match. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Let's do it. Oh, no good. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. All right, say goodbye to that bunker. We're back in the fairway, and you got a good amount of distance on that, too. Okay, 225 yards for him. Let's see what he does. That's a safe shot. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. This one looks like it'll break to the right. All right, that drops on in there. He's going to win this one. And after that hole, we're all square. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Okay, give this a smash. Ouch. Second shot here on the 15th. This one might be coming up short from the rough. All right, here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. And this is your third shot. Nice out. Now let's get to the putting. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. All right, moving things along. I like it. Pace of play improving. Your opponent's giving you that putt. We're going to the next hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And now the par 3, 16th. Okay, let's see what you got here. This one's coming into the green. Well, that'll play pin high for us. And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh! Okay, this putt to go 1 up on your friend. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you are 1 up on your friend. You got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Nice swing. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. That is beautiful. And he's got around 150 or so to the pin. And he's got 13 feet to the cup. I think this is going to go right to left. And there it is. He's convinced that one to go down. And if you sink this, we'll take the match to Dormy. And that hole will be halved. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. I think she's coming in for a landing on the fairway. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Second shot on the 18th. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. And from 115 yards out, let's see what he does here. And this putt's around 7 feet. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And you will be victorious if you can sink this putt. And the match is over. And guess what? You are the winner. Finishing at 1 up today. Good work. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. Today, you've brought me along to Top of the Rock, a wonderful par 3 golf course. That's right, all 9 holes here are par 3s. And don't let that fool you. It is a challenge for all skill levels out here. Hopefully you snag a low score out there today. Well, looking forward to this hole. Come on, ball. Kick to the right. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Nicely done from the rough. And you've got this to have the hole. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Looking pretty good. That is fine work. All square after the first hole of this match. Got a par 3 for the second hole. Looks like this one's going left. And let's see what you do off the tee here. We'll take those all day. All right, he's got this putt for the bird. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. And he gets the birdie putt to go. All right, you need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. That one drops, and that's your second birdie in a row, the makings of a streak, perhaps. Here we go. We got a par 3 on the third hole. 5-iron on display for this one. Okay, let's see what you do here. And second shot here on the third. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, give this a tap. Moving on. All right, yeah, we'll give him that one and head to the next. And that hole will be halved. All right, now we're heading over to the fourth, and we got a par 3. They've gone with the 7-iron. Looking forward to see what you do here. Beautiful swing. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. And this putt's going to put him one up. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Looks like he started this one out right. Still has a chance. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And the fifth hole is a par 3. Let's go. The shot's coming in nicely. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. I think it's breaking to the left. Ooh. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. Okay, that one's in there. He's won this hole. And after that one, your friend is 2 up for the match. Okay, par 3 here on the 6th. Well, let's see what you got. Looks like you're going with a fade here. Oh, the approach might be a bit long. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Nicely played. And now this from 13 feet. Oh, just slides by. And you gotta like that. You're making up ground on your friend after that hole. Okay, here's the 7th hole at top of the rock. A large amount of water here, front and right of the green. And that green it's a very undulating green as well, so be very careful with the pin placement. Bunkers to the left. Have fun. Nice swing on that. Yeah, work. That's a good little approach shot. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Going with the 9-iron. Okay, this is his birdie putt. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. And he's done well to get that one in the cup. That's for birdie. Okay, you need this one to have the hole. All right, your opponent's going to give you that one, and I'm down. Let's head to the next. 8th hole at top of the rock is here. Let's have a nice tee shot and see what we can do from there. Nice stroke. We're on the green. All right, let's see how he does. And here's their 8-iron. Okay, let's see how he tackles this one. It's a very, very long putt. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Ooh. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. This putt's going down the slope, breaking right to left. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. This one's for par. All right, no need to putt that little putt. Your opponent is letting us move on. All right, 9th hole at top of the rock. It's a beauty, no surprise there, but it's also a beast in that all those bunkers are just surrounding this green, so be very careful. Nice, that's some solid contact. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Taking this one with the 8-iron. And here we go with his second shot. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. So far, so good. Okay, here we go. The match will be decided here, one way or another. If you end up having the hole at the end of this one, closest to the pin will take the match. Okay, he's hitting first. Let's see what he's working with here. Let's see how this playoff begins. This is an 8-iron. Okay, let's get this tee shot inside of our competition, and that'll give us a bit of an advantage in this playoff. Oh, wonderfully struck. All right, great tee shot. You're closest to the pin, and that can only help. All right, you need this one to go down to win this playoff. Just a little bit aggressive there. Hey there, hope you're doing great, because I certainly am. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And hopefully you both have a decent round. I don't know who I'm going for just yet, but do play nice. All right, let's go. All right, just barely into this first cut. You're all right. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Oh my, that almost dropped. All right, second shot on the 10th. Seven-foot putt for him. 3 feet left. Okay, your opponent's going to concede this putt, and we're going to head to the next hole now. And all square after the first hole. Here comes the 11th hole. You're going to like that, won't you? He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. They're going with the 5-iron here. Look at that guy go. He just chipped it in. We should do that next time. Okay, if you sink this, you can have the hole. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now. All right, you caught that downslope. Let's see how far you can get this to run. Yeah, you'll take that. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Here's our second shot on the 12th. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. And let's see what happens. This is his second. All right, he's putting this one for birdie. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Still going. Oh, and he gets it to drop. Here we go, birdie putt. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Oh my goodness. The tee shot drops, and now you can tell people you got a hole-in-one in video game golf. Wow. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And you're one up for the match after that one. And the 14th hole is upon us. Let's have a good drive here. This is a par 4. That swing was to die for. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Nice. That was the club. This putt is just around 12 feet. I don't think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. And this one's, I think, going left to right. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. And after that one, you're 2 up. Here comes hole number 15. That'll do nicely. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. He looks to be about 130 yards away. All right, we've got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Nice shot. Another green in regulation. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. Looks like a right to left break. It's getting there. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. Okay, he needs this to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. And now for number 16, and this one's a par 5. It was a good one. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. Okay, second shot for him on this one. And they've gone with the 6-iron on this one. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. I think this one will go left to right. Ooh, almost. All right, if you sink this, you got the win. Let's just put that in the hole. He's got about a 3-footer here. Okay, he's got a gift, little gift from you there. You're letting him have that putt, and we're going to head to the next. And that hole's halved. All right, this one is number 17. We have a par 3 here. Okay, I'll accept that. And let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, he's looking to get out of this green side rough. Ooh, close with that chip. And if he drops this, it'll save par. Okay, we're speeding things up. You're not even going to make him putt that one out. Let's head to the next. And this putt drops, and that's for birdie on the final hole. And congratulations to you, pulling down the win in this match play affair. That's good stuff. All right, that will do it. Hopefully I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And just 9 holes today, playing the back 9. All right, best of luck to you. Oh my goodness, you pounded that drive. Here we go, let's see what this guy does. Looks like this one's in the fairway. And we're about, I don't know, 200 yards or so from the pin from here. And maybe you want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin. And this shot's about 165 yards from the pin. This putt is about 14 feet. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. This putt's going. So good. That was a fantastic shot. And if he sinks this, that's for eagle. And after that one, we are all square. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Looks like this tee shot's coming in for a safe landing. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. All right, that'll hang on to the fairway for him. We've got about 110 yards to go here. Well, this one might need to sit. Well, that'll do for now. And here we go. This is his second shot. Now this from 16 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Amazing shot. And he's setting up for a birdie here. And that hole will be halved. Okay, we're now on the 12th. We got a par 3 coming up. That'll do for the approach. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And here's a look at their 5-iron. Here's a 20-foot putt. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Starting this one out pretty good. Liking how it's turning out. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Okay, he's left with this to have the hole. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh. And after that one, you are 1 up. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 13th. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. All right, let's see how he does. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. Nice work. That was some good golf. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Taking this one with the 9-iron. All right, this is his birdie look. I think this one's going left to right. And he manages to get that one to go for the bird. And this one's 7 feet away. All right, your opponent's letting you have that putt. Let's head to the next. And that hole will be halved. And now the 14th hole. This is a par 3. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And he's putting this one for birdie. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And that's going to drop on in there for him. And now this is your look at a putt to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Oh, this one's in the fairway. It's setting up about 220 yards away. All right, nice approach on that one. Here's their 7-iron. This one's around 15 feet away. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh, sliding by. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. And you're 2 up after that one. All right, let's get it going. 16th hole, par 4. You know what to do. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Just raw power unleashed there. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. And here's our second shot on the 16th. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. All right, this is his third shot. Right by the hole. Okay, this one's for his par. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. Comes right down to this. Let's sink this putt, win the match, and head into that clubhouse. And congratulations, you managed to pull off the win at 3 up on the competition. And congratulations. Good work. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today.